Day 26. The Discouraging Tongue. When they were discouraged, I smiled at them. My look of approval was precious to them. Job 29, verse 24 from the New Living Translation. Have you ever damped someone's hope, confidence, or enthusiasm by raising objection to his proposed action? An untold number of individuals have missed their destiny because of someone's discouraging words. Teachers have dashed the dreams of students who had mediocre grades or other shortcomings. Would-be inventors abandon their pursuit of innovative ideas when family members and society ridicule them. I do not believe that people who have dissuade others in such a manner deliberately intended to discourage them, but rather spoke out of their own lack of faith in God's ability to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask and think, according to the power that the work in us. Ephesians 3:20. Discouragement has wreaked havoc for ages. Considered the Israelites and their quest for promised land. Right at the brink of reaching their destination, Moses sent Joshua and Caleb along with 10 other leaders on a 40-day exploration on Canaan, a land flowing with milk and honey. There they saw everything in extreme abundance, the size of the fruit, and surprised anything would ever see at the country fair. Why? It took 2 men to carry a cluster of grapes. They also noticed something else unusual, giant-sized men. When they reported back to Moses and multitude, Joshua and Caleb encouraged the Israelites to proceed to conquer the land. Their cohorts, however, had different perspective. The other men who had explored the land of him answered, "We cannot go against them. They are stronger than we are." So they spread discouraging reports about the land among the Israelites. The land we explored will swallow up any who go to live there. All the people we saw were huge. We even saw giants there, the descendants of Anak. We felt like grasshopper next to them. And that's what we look like to them. Numbers 13:31-33. Despite all of the miracles that they had witnessed God perform on their behalf, the multitude believed the discouraging report. They talked on returning to Egypt and even wanted to stone Joshua and Caleb for their optimism. God's punishment to their unbelief was swift and severe. Then the 10 scouts who had incited the rebellion against the Lord by spreading discouraging reports about the land were struck dead with the plague before the Lord. On the 12 who had explored the land, only Joshua and Caleb remained alive. Numbers 14:36-38. Not only did the Lord kill the discourager, he forced the entire multitude to turn back and to wander into the wilderness for 40 years. Further, God forbade all of those except Caleb and Joshua, who were more than 20 years of age at the time, to enter the promised land. They all died in the wilderness. The discouraging words of 10 men caused thousands of men and women to miss their inheritance. If only the 10 had chosen to be encouragers instead. What about you? When you see others faced with negative circumstances, do you lose hope in their ability to succeed? Further, can you listen to someone's dreams and plans without making disheartening remarks? This is not to say that you should not question the validity of any that seems to have no merit, no fail to offer objective input to warn against potential failure. However, a well-phrased question can be much more effective than a straight out, "That's impossible." For example, asking a younger entrepreneur, "How did you determine the market for your product?" sounds better than, "Gee, I don't think many people will be interested in that." Even if you cannot envision the dreams of another, at least agree to stand in faith with him for God's perfect will to be done regarding the proposed endeavor. Henry Ford once said that the ability to encourage others is one of the life's biggest assets. Think of the people who have encouraged you during your lifetime and what a positive effect their words had on you. In a world plagued with negativity, everyone needs a little encouragement from time to time. Make a conscious effort to always speak sincere words of affirmation, support, and inspiration to those with your circle of concern. If perchance you are confronted by a discourager, do not let him derail your destiny. Very graciously let him know your eyes are fixed on God, who specializes in doing the impossible. Better yet, be highly selective of those with whom you share your dreams. Their lack of initiative and faith, and even their envy, may well cause you to abort your plans. Today's affirmation: worry weighs a person down, but my encouraging words will cheer him up.